In this video, we are going to look at a couple examples for introduction to finding relations and functions and what that means, how to solve and work with them. So here for this first example, if we're given the following function, where we say f of x is equal to 4x minus x squared, we need to find the following. F of -1, what this actually means is this means we need to evaluate the function at x equals -1. Okay, so that is actually what we're doing. In order to do that properly, what that means is that anywhere we have an x here, we would substitute in -1 and we would solve. So here this is going to be f of -1 is equal to 4 times -1 minus -1 squared, and then all you would do is you would simplify that down to a result. Now a thing to remember is that if you are evaluating by a number, then your result or your answer should be a number. So here 4 times -1 is going to give you -4. -1 squared is positive, so this is going to be -1. So my answer here is going to be -5. Let's go ahead and do it one more time. In this case, I want to do f of 3. So just like before, this says that anywhere I had an x, I'm going to substitute 3. So this becomes 4 times 3 minus 3 squared. So 4 times 3 is going to be 12. 3 squared is 9, so this is -9. Well, 12 minus 9 is 3. Now, what happens if we give you a function like this, but if you notice, these two are variables. Okay, so the rule here is the same. You're still going to input whatever you have here into your variable from your function. But in this case, you're going to get an expression or an equation out as your answer. So here we've got f of -t. So anywhere we have an x, we're going to substitute -t. So this becomes 3 times -t squared minus 5 times a -t plus 2. And now what we have to do is we have to do what's called simplify this down as far as we can. So -t squared is going to be t, so this is 3t. -5 times -t is going to change this to be plus 5t, and then plus 2. Now since we do not know what t is, this would be the actual answer here. So the rule that we like to use is this. If you're going to evaluate by a number, then a number is your solution. If you evaluate by an expression, then an expression is your solution. Now the reason for that is because in this expression, like I said, we don't know what t stands for, and so we have to leave it as is. Now if we were then told what t stood for, you would then continue to solve down and you would get an answer. But in this case, we don't know what t is, and so we have to leave this in forms of t. Okay. So let's look at it one more time. So here I'm going to have f of x minus 4, which means anywhere I have an x value here, I need to put in the -4. So this becomes 3 times x minus 4 squared minus 5 times x minus 4 plus 2. So let's go ahead and take a look at that. So here, the first thing that I have to do with this first piece here is this piece has to FOIL. So I'm going to have this 3 on the outside still, and then I'm going to FOIL the x minus 4. So this becomes x squared minus 8x plus 16. And then I need to distribute. So what happens is we're going to take this negative 5 and we're going to distribute it through its parentheses. So we're going to have minus 5x plus 20 plus 2. Now the last thing we need to do is we need to take this 3 and distribute it through your parentheses here. So this is going to become 3x squared minus 24x plus 48 minus the 5x plus, and we can combine these two. So 20 plus 2 is going to be 22. And the last thing we need to do is combine like terms. So here this is going to give me 3x squared. I have negative 24x minus 5x is going to give me a negative 29x, and then I have 48 plus 22 is going to give me plus 70 as a result. So that is a good, introduction into the two different types of functions and relations you may have. Again, the first type being that you are solving by just a straight number, and the second type being that you are evaluating using an expression. So if you have any questions, please let me know. Otherwise, I hope you had fun with this quick little video, and I look forward to seeing you all next time.